Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever! Never touch it again. I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. That rudeness. That's your Wonder Origins showing. Don't worry. We'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger? Come on, Dicey! Let's go!
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A Sixer child is missing! I repeat,
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him! He'll be eaten alive out here!
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Threedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Here, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life. Oh, hello. You've made it to Threetown, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh? So, let's trade, shall we?
Call me crazy. I've got half a mind to, what was I talking about?
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. Everything's owned by someone. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. Ha! You're the only one here like that, I assure you. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord or King of Threedom, before his murder. Royal families are like servants. They tend to expand to the size of their manor. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Find them! Let none who attack the king, let none of them, the attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? A lucky guess. About what? What were you guessing about? The king! Protect the king from danger! Oh boy!
I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark, too.
You want to know about the Shadow Man? You want to know about the Shadow Man? The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Muddy Grow Alley's lights. Then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun. Sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I wouldn't thank me just yet.
Then suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, Even, is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' war to end. Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. Silence! Don't insult me with your dirty lies. They may work on the living, but you can't deceive the Shadow Man. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. Come to me when you meet success, but don't take too long, for little Bernard does not have that much time left. To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
That poor woman, completely mad.
Save him! Save the king before...
Fascinating, fascinating.
If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. It's silly, but you never... Think... People you care about until they're no longer in your life.
I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened. No, I was there to protect him. I was his bodyguard, and he was betrayed. We were betrayed. Done wrong by someone who wasn't supposed to be there. I'm sorry, it was such a shame, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. What's that you say? The king was murdered! Oh, whoa! I was supposed to protect him, I was. Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the role!
Someone has entered your castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Oi, looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've... Cards, though.
The Count? I love that guy.
Stay back! You won't take me alive! You won't take me dead either! Warning you! Let's count! There's consequences for murdering me! Bad one! Really, really bad one! I know you can hear me. Can't be heard. Because that's something before, and I know it now.
Get him, Dicey!
You're here to kill me, aren't you? And then die by your traitorous hand? Huh! What do you know about victory? Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? That's exactly what a master assassin would say. Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle every day in my mind. You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken Colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Ha! Fools! I'll see that robot head coming a mile away. A truly amateurish attempt at political murder. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck, too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending...
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you... Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you. I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
The only thing I can't predict are the roles of... Hi there, I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late king's master planner. The Nanny Fortuna, of course. When you're this good, it'd be a crime not to share your skills with the world. Literally. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dark Dice, but everything else I know. Fair enough. Skepticism is healthy. Here, I'll prove it to you. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. and the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
Go Keneha, or the Manala, or the game on Ohana, or the Menine. Or your scalena. Zeko, Menahaine. Narmanaha. Scanman Harla. Or Namanink. Oh, scan Ermal Nehem. Dovako, Menakalin. Tukamona. Tukamanaha. Mokaska, Monica Niena. Kushkaman Haingas. Dane Hairene. Oine. O no nei, iku remeneina noi. Taake mönne heire ho, tuikka neihna ho. Aanike, tänamas natsukinema lornekena, oketo me.
You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No! I shall not speak to such impertinence. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly. You may... No. This simply will not do. That is not how you leave. You!
At 10 hut recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
You!
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." I should hope so.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Threedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. Well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her drink. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? Oh, no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh, no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. Pity. Well, good luck.
You may... Yes. So... Oh. Well, well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Threedom today? Shmoo, the Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why. I suppose he would say that. I suppose she did. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory. But no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Ooh. Oh, I remember now! When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield, but the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian. Wonderful! Remove that rubbish from my kingdom, child. Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then, all right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded.
Oi, oi! Looking
Deals
to
here.
get an
Get your
invincibility
deals
potion,
here.
are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though.
The Baroness lived atop Wildcard Hill, a training ground for war, and a home to warriors. It was not a place for children. But then again, thought even, what part of Threedom was?
Well, well, colour me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point. How did a child like you make it up here? A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? Mean is just a compliment the weak pay you when they can't help but respect your authority. And I can see you respect mine. You'd be a fool not to. What can I do for you, even? Ah, shmoo! I captured that damned garbage in a raid. I had it strapped to a trebuchet and sent it over into the Duke's land. Let him deal with it. You'll have to talk to him. I've washed my hands of the whole matter. Suddenly, I think, I found him too late. The murder weapon was still there, but someone took it and stashed it inside the head of his own personal giant robot. The robot's long since destroyed now. The Queen of All Random had it dismantled after my father died. I think she feared the old man, and that his murder came as a dark blessing to her rule. Ah, but you didn't hear that from me.
Colossuses moved once again, this time in favor of the Count.
here, card enthusiast and living store at your service.
Well, an alert from a machine long dead. And what do I find here? But you. I'm speaking to you, girl. The question is not what I want. Anything I desire, I make manifest. The world itself bends to me. To manage the rolls of the dice. I am the queen, girl. And you are a very long way from home, aren't you, Mama? Did you have a sister? I have so many children, you know. So many. Coming here, disturbing this place, it hasn't happened in a very long time. I think I need to keep my eye on you. What did you say your name was? And I don't think you will. You get a thrill from disobedience, from looking your superior in the eye and refusing her. But superiors don't stay patient for long. Lock the girl in, destroy yourself, and... Even, I know that name, as if from a dream somehow. You are a lonely girl, adrift in a world you don't belong in. Nothing awaits you in your future but pain and heartbreak. Just words, words I've heard before from countless people. They all fell, like you will. You have a task. Tell me, where did you find your little friend? Have you seen the valley? Have you found the valley of the dice? Tell me where it is, Ethan. Tell me where you found that dice before I...
Hello, Even. I wasn't expecting to find you here. You've done well to find me, Even. I know my sisters appreciate it. I do. I'm to go to the safe spot by the sword bridges. Then you're to join us, and we're to give you something, right? Because I know you, Even, and I hope I will see you again.
Welcome to Warriors Training! Way better than that calm breathing, fella! Let's begin by chugging a pint of Zupa juice! Ah, that's what I like to hear! Now that our thirst has been sated, let's carefully stretch things out! Warriors protect their joints! Ah! Now for axe training! Swing wide. Imagine you're chopping down a tree. Imagine you're chopping down an enemy! Imagine you're chopping down a friend! You just murdered your friend with an axe! You're a warrior! Warriors don't think, they war! That's why it's called Warrior! Now we're working on our battle cries! We need to scream so that our enemies know that we're here! So they can be afraid and they die of fear! Can you scream hard enough to make strangers die? Yes! Finally, let's focus on our motivation! Do warriors need motivation? No! Motivation is for actors! But they do need battle zone inspirations! So think of who you're fighting for. Is it glory? No! Is it one of the triplets? No! You're fighting for war! Because war needs warriors, and warriors need war! So every war you war yourself into is a new war for warriors! Have I said war enough that the word war no longer has any war meaning? War! War!
Even wondered what she'd been caught up in. Ooh, but at least she felt motivated.
That concludes Warriors Workout!
Hello, Even. Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. But it's okay. I know you, Even. You understand me, don't you? My sisters. I've been looking for them too. You want to tell me that we're to meet by the sword bridges, don't you? I'll go there now. Join us when we're all gathered, and I will have something for you.
So much haste. Welcome to the warrior's meditation. It's much calmer than the warrior's training. Greetings, truth and victory seeker. To begin, stretch your arms. Try harder, please. Now, exhale all tension from your body. Excellent. Now, stand on one foot and hop. And yet, if you ever stand on one foot and hop in the future, I will have won. You are now a trained and centered warrior, ready to go out and win victory for your inner triplet. Didn't I? Didn't we? No further questions. This class is concluded. And what did you learn? Well, that's certainly an opinion. Maybe a wrong opinion, actually. It's not for me to... And what did you learn? Then you have found the truth. Well done, my student. You have made me proud, and also correct.
You have? Describe her to me. Well, she sounds great. Thank you for this. It will enhance my stratagems for sure. You have? Describe him to me. That's just logical of him. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. You have? Describe him to me. That's our Duke. Thanks. All this information helps my strategies become even more unstoppable. That's right, and it's been educational. They all seem to be stuck in the same chaotic, squabbling roles they have had since they were children. Nanny was wise to order me not to take any sides. I see that now. Here, I would like to give you a token of my appreciation with my thanks.
Hello, Even. Even now, you don't dare ask the question you most want answered, Even. It's okay. We all work within the systems we're trapped in. I thank you for your help. You found us and helped us, and nothing lasts forever. I'm sorry, Even. I know this isn't the ending you wanted. I know I'm broken. I know I can't be fixed. But now, I can rest. For what it's worth, I hope you find Odd, Even. And when you do, I hope she's not like me. Even. There are 3 heads you need to be careful of, but they're not the triplets you think they are. You have so much pain ahead of you. I promised you a gift. But this is all I can give you. A dead girl, hoping with all her heart that your lost sister won't share her fate.
ready for on many decks.
Life never goes the way you... Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought, right after the king died. It was savage. The triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here, and those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends, which of course it never does. Have you tried the cake? You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. My brother Arthur. You remind me of him. He was a soldier, and I see the same determination in your eyes, child. I do wonder what's become of him. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still out there? Thank you. You've raised this old fool's spirits.
lovable little scamp! I should scold you. You had me worried to death. Oh, but I can't stay mad at that face. By the card makers, Count Shmoo III! You're back home with Daddy!
You've done good here today, noble child. You've returned my Shmoo to me, which is just about the exact opposite of assassinating me. I'm forever in your debt. And now let me give you this finger. It's yours. I hope that, with it, you can uncover the truth of my father's murder. The crime scene! One of my servants found it there. It's been long since replaced by a battlefield, but go on! Take it. Carry it with pride.
Kneenast, go, doig, the kapoin, organ.
Burning daylight, even. And I don't think I like what I see. Oh, I never threaten. I promise. And I promise you, if you double-cross me, or disappoint me in any way, Burn will die. And you will live to regret it. But that living part will be ever so brief.
Oh, is that what I think it is? Yes, yes, this is the piece! And don't I look dashing? It was my pre-wig period, mind you, but well, wait a minute. We're all sitting in his lap, but that means Daddy loved us all equally? Ah, well, I suppose I did, even if the painting was a disappointment. Here, have this worthless thing, worth a fortune to a commoner like you, and I'll hardly notice its absence. And don't let anyone say the nobility isn't as kind as it is cake-filled.
With a memento of the Duke in her hands, Even was one step closer to being able to trigger Nishka's memories of that fateful night. You're taking a long time doing what I want, Even. Too long.
Even, it's cold.
And it's getting colder. Oh, tons of things take time. Dying takes time, you know. But it can only be deliciously drawn out for so long. Until it, too, must reach an end.
I miss my darling wife so much.
Simple thing, really, but it requires Not surprised. Nishka's damn tough. And if anyone could survive out there, it's her. She taught me how to win a fight, taught me how to never surrender, taught me the importance of duty. No, That would be a dereliction of duty. She wouldn't be happy to see me there, and neither would I. I respect us both too much for that. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging and winning this war. Ha 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 ha! A child coming here and asking for a gift? The sheer gall! But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even, I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged to Nishka. If you can take it, it's yours. If not, it ought to remind her of her failure to protect my father. This arm, it's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire Threedom. I like your spunk, even, so let me warn you, you will fail. You may even die. So do the smart thing and go back to whatever teapot shack you came from.
Even knew what she needed to do to get something that would jog Nishka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom.
I miss my darling wife
She knew
so
it
much.
would be hard, but she also knew that the chance of ending this war,
the most beautiful
if
woman
indeed
you
she
can
could
imagine,
end it,
with a
would be
smile
worth it.
that melts my heart away every time I think of it. Of her. If I could just see her again, I'd tell her I love her, and that the second this war's over, I'm coming back to her, and nobody will ever separate us again. If only.
Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. button to fire the cannon. Watch out! The Baroness now has 2 cannons! Walls up! Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. We're halfway there. Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Take cover! The Baroness now has 3 cannons. The walls rise. the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
We're nearing the end of this ball game now. The walls rise! The walls rise!
Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
No! Impossible! You can't have it! Give it here! Huh! Turnabout is fair play, I suppose. You have a future in my militia, even. Very well. Keep the arm. And if you see Nishka, tell her. Never mind. Just treat her well. She's earned that, at least. Fight war, soldier. Fight war, soldier. That's what...
Armed with Nishka's arm, even had all she needed to remind the old bodyguard of the Baroness. She just hoped it would be enough to change the course of this war. Even noticed her small companion looked like he had something he wanted to say.
What were we talking about again? By the Dice Maker! I remember this! It came for us so quickly, so savage, we couldn't... It's on the tip of my tongue and then it's gone. I'm sorry, Even. What were we talking about? Well, I'm afraid I need to jog my memory. Please bring me more objects. It's all I need to remember. What were we talking about again? My arm. I remember. I wore this. I used this to help defend the king when he... on that night when he... But then it... it's gone. It's gone. Please bring me more objects. I'm so close to remembering. I can feel it. What were we talking about again? That finger. It reminds me of something. It was the fight with the king, and he, and I, and we... I'm afraid it's gone. But it's become clearer. Bring me more. I need more to remember. What were we talking about again? Oh, that portrait of the children, the triplets, and their father, their poor father, the king, killed while he... I can't remember. I need more objects to jog my poor memory. What were we talking about again? Yes, Even, you've done it. Seeing them all together, I remember everything. Oh, by the Dice Maker, you've saved me.
Right. Which one of you pranksters rang the bell?
I knew it was a trap! Assassins!
Trap, murder.
Shush, children!
Nishka!
You're alive! You should all be ashamed to have disgraced your father's beloved Threedom so, and how proud he was of you. But bloody this is just not how he raised you. Listen. I was there that doomed night when your father was murdered.
And Nishka the bodyguard recounted vividly what had happened that night. It was a tale of a guard meeting gone awry, of a blade against a mechanical arm, and of a cold-blooded murder.
I was going to roll my dice. Well, that's how fights were done in those days. But this murderer didn't play by the rules. My trusty arm was cut off. I returned the favor and tore off the perpetrator's finger. And that perpetrator was the Shadow Man.
Busted.
Bernie!
Oh, hey, Even, there you are.
I should have been there to guide you all. I went mad with guilt for failing your father, and I ran away. I am so sorry.
It appears that this war might have been for naught.
This war was all because you three never talked to each other! You people are the worst!
Thanks for the outfit, Bernie. You think you'll be okay now?
Sure thing. I can find my way home to One Cross with my eyes closed. Easy peasy.
Don't worry, Even. I'll make sure he gets home. And good luck to you. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Say hi to Odd. Oh, I almost forgot. You like pips, right? This is all that was left of Mr. Shady when you poofed him. Weird, huh?
Oh, thank you. Hey guys. All right. Here goes nothing. Wait!
Afraid of what this world truly is? Excellent, excellent. I shall deal with him later. For now, we must make haste to the palace.
Oh, I didn't think it was possible, but I ate too much candy.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old... Eddie Dex, Esquire.
Puppies, kittens, rainbows, puppies on rainbows with kittens.
What are you doing here? What does it look like? I'm Nanny Fortuna's favourite, so I'm the most important kid. Yes, it is good for me. I always knew I was a sixer, and finally, the rest of the world is acting like it. Honestly, some of the kids here, you can put them in a sixer uniform, but you can't change who they are, and... Wait a minute. Even? Even! It's me, Lucky from One Town. What are you doing here? From what? We're gonna be sixers even. For real. Who'd want to be saved from that? Wait a second. You're not even 12 yet. You're too young to be here. You're an imposter. You don't belong here, Wanna. You don't deserve to be here. It's against the rules. I'm telling. Nanny. Nanny Fortuna. Nanny Fortuna.
What now? Hey, dice. Impossible. The Queen destroyed them all. Where did you find that? Tell me.
No, you tell me where my sister is, witch!
Oh! Your odd sister, aren't you? All alone, far from home. Random
You can scream and you can shout, but Nanny will eat your bones and snout. Little boys and little girls, turn your teeth to... Little girls who shouldn't have died. You're just a winner! No one's gonna miss you! Nanny's gonna crush you under her show! Screaming, moaning, hurting, dying, Nanny's gonna end you without even trying!
Oh no! Dicey, hold on! Dicey! Here, take my hand. This is for your own good, Warner.
Two sisters, both alike in dignity.
But within one woman lies dark malignity.
Fun and games till one is gone.
Some creeping darkness lately spawned.
Retributions to change the past. New rules to make the present last.
Death and ruin for those who oppose.
As went the sister, so the whole world goes.
I don't think I can do this.
You can, and you will. The sacrifice is necessary.
But I don't want to.
The dice demands it. Sometimes we must set aside what we want in order to get what we need. Push her over, Odd. Push her over. Or I'll let the dice decide whether you should take her place!
Odd, please. I'm sorry I was mean to you. And your sister. Odd, please, you can't do this. You can't.
You're running out of time, Odd.
Odd! Odd! Why did you do... Dicey? Dicey!
Eva knew she had to find her missing friend. She gathered her courage, squared her shoulders, and
I just want to go home.
and realized that she just wanted to go home. Oh, but home was very far away. She had no idea how to get there.
Dicey!